Hi, it's Janine. Thanks so much for stopping by and for pressing play. This is going to just be a really quick video. I want to celebrate that we have a cattail here. I want to celebrate that I got through most of my Christmas stuff. And I'm also now thinking about what I'm going to sew because I have 10 days off starting on Saturday. So I took a half day off today and finished my shopping, wrapped everything. Last night I finished all of the gifts for my friends and everyone at work and packed those, and today I delivered most of those gifts. The rest I'll deliver tomorrow. And yesterday afternoon I dropped off a box to FedEx with all of the Canadian gifts. And as we speak, those are in Calgary at the FedEx depot, and they'll be delivered tomorrow. So I'm feeling pretty relaxed and free because I've gotten through so much Christmas stuff. I made a sweater for my mom. I made a bunch of gift bags, and then I made over a dozen sleep masks. And yes, we know you're here. The sewing cat. Sleep masks I made are right here. The fabric is from fabric.com. It's a cotton and steel cotton. And if you'll recall, earlier this month, I showed you that I'd bought a really cute mask fabric, but it turned out it was a fleece because I didn't read the description, so that was no good. But I'd purchased this at the same time. So I used this cotton for the front, and then in the back, this is like a baby fleece that I had on hand. And if you'll notice, the bottom half of the inside of the sleep mask is padded. And the reason for that is, a couple of years ago, I spent way too much money on a sleep mask when I was desperate, and it was padded like this. And for those of us who have trouble sleeping because of light, and I'm certainly one of those people, I have to wear a sleep mask almost every night. A cat that jumps on the bed does not help. However, for me, light is the issue. So when you have this padding here, this fills in all of the concave portions of your face around your nose and on your cheekbones, and it actually prevents more light from getting in and disturbing your sleep. So I copied that I guess it was a ready-to-wear face mask, and made up these. And I'm going to make a couple more as stocking stuffers and one for me, and then I'm done with these. But I did take a lot of pictures while I was making these. I went through probably 6 different iterations of masks before I settled on this one, and I'm pretty happy with it. The only thing I'm not super happy with is up here where I turned it and I had to do the hand stitching. And I'm just not really good at hand stitching, so I have to figure out a better way to do this. But here comes the cat again. She really has to be the center of attention at all times. But I'm happy with these, and I'm going to put the pictures and the instructions on the blog. So I made those. And I almost forgot to mention the biggest thing I was working on for Christmas, which was the 6-hour quilt. My husband's workplace adopts a family for Christmas, and the family they adopted has a 6-month-old boy. So I made up the 6-hour quilt, which is done completely on the serger. However, I added the little guy's name in embroidery. I used this fun airplane-themed fabric. Project took way more than 6 hours, but honestly, I enjoy this type of sewing. And I think it's nice to give a child something with their own name on it. I don't really have much else to show you. However, I want to revisit this top that I made last month. And I've now worn it 3 times. And this morning, I realized that I'm always pulling on it because it's like all button downs I have, it pulls back, and I don't know why. I don't think it has anything to do with a cat, but it pulls back all the time, and all my button downs do, and I don't know if I need to do a forward shoulder adjustment or a broad back adjustment. So I'm posting a picture here of me wearing this so you can kind of see. And you'll see that it pulls back so badly that there is pooling in the back, and this is a woven, so it shouldn't fit like this. But how do I correct this? What alteration does one do for this? Because I really like wearing button downs. I love woven tops, but this is something I'm always fighting with. And if I'm going to be constantly pulling something down, I'm not going to wear it. So I would love some insight into how I can correct this. The only other thing I'm going to show you is the Fabric Mart Julie's Picks Club swatch booklet for January. I'm starting to dream about what I can sew, and so there are a few things I think I'm planning to pick up, so I've just highlighted those. Once I finish this, clean up all my Christmas stuff, put away the wrapping paper, I am going to start sewing the 3 projects that I had for this month, which is the plaid parka, the pink jersey top, and the quilted velvet vest. I think I can get all those done in the 10 days over Christmas, but I'll certainly be checking in before then. So now I'm going to show you the Fabric Mart picks. So I've got the January Fabric Mart Fabrics Julie's Picks Swatch Club, and I'm just going to show you a couple of things that I'm considering buying. I'm not going to show you everything, because if you want to see everything, you are welcome to get your own subscription. Excuse me, I have to get a cat out of here. So the first thing that I'm really interested in, there are all kinds of great things, but the first thing I'm seriously interested in is this Ultra Suede Scuba Knit. It's lipstick red. Beautiful and thick. It does not feel at all like a scuba, frankly. But I'm thinking that for a pinafore, wear it with black top, black tights, black boots. The next thing I'm looking at is this double knit jacquard for a blackwood cardigan. Look at the beautiful texture in that. Isn't that pretty? Don't really wear a lot of green, but it never hurts to have something that color in your closet. There are 2 or 3 shirtings I'm very interested in. The first one is this 2-tone crepe shirting. I'm hoping you can see this. It's kind of iridescent. There's the blue and the teal. I just think that's really pretty, and it would make an elegant shirt. It reminds me of some of the silks that are iridescent. Then this herringbone, which reminds me of a blouse that I bought at Woodward's in Canada a million years ago, and I just loved it. I don't know what happened to it. And then there's a white shirting. I'm very inspired by Carolina Herrera's white iconic blouses and button-downs. I've wanted to make one, and this one I've been eyeing and playing with all afternoon. It really creases, but it's $3.99 a yard. It's a nice white classic shirting, so I'm very much considering that. This whole packet here, these are cotton jerseys for sleepwear. I'm counting the days till the end of the ready-to-wear fast, and on January 1st, one of the places I was planning to go to is Soma, so I can get a new nightgown. See if I can get one on clearance. But I like these enough that I may just decide to make my own instead, because these are very pretty. Look at this one. This just looks like spring. So those are, they're rayon and lycra. They're $4.99 a yard. Then there's only one other that I'm super excited about, and that is this heathered sweater knit. This is so soft. It really feels like a beautiful quality sweater, and I want it. Polyester cotton lycra, $7.99 a yard. And I like that enough that I would buy that for me, and I would make a pullover for my husband out of this too. So those are my highlights. They're might be one or two in here that I would consider as well. But at first glance, in my break from Christmas madness, those are the ones that jumped out at me. Thanks again for watching. Now that I don't have to worry about cutting my hand off with a rotary blade, I'm going to enjoy some Christmas cheer. I'll see you soon.